Wayo, ¿cómo está? It's your boy Zigodoff here. I definitely said that horribly wrong, but it's okay. We're back listening to Geolier, another song he just released, so it's definitely a lead up to an album. Yeah, let's have a listen. I kind of know what to expect. He's really good on the last one. Maybe it's rap. Judging by this piano and roses, it might be a sad song. So let's go.
Mettiti in boss, sto vendo da toc, ti faccio una foto. Rima qualcosa che sapi futuro, passato si scorda. Però mo ci stai tu, e allora statene a poco. E sta vita che corre, tu ci capite qualcosa. Stasera lo vai, mo dici che non me ne importa. Non ne ho vero, mo chiedere a me, se l'amore è contrario alla morte. Posso vero, ci mettiamo in dei guai perché ci fanno sono di creatura. Ci mettiamo a fare per non rispondere a nessuno. Noi, ma non hanno mai pazziato, e noi siamo come là. E ancora la ci fa una canzone per da ricordare. Ci sta nemmeno una fotografia, ci sta più niente e tu sei ancora mia notte. E ancora non ne trovi parole.
It reminds me of Joji, bro. Remember Joji? He just, I don't know, he just stopped making music or something now, but man, it's like, it reminds me of Dancing in the Dark, if it was just a little bit slower. But yeah, Heartbreak. What's with every country I've been listening to so far has been releasing heartbreak music, except for Spain. Spain came out with Daddy Yankee's new Bizarre rap, if you check out that video, bro. Hype, hype.
Sfogata peccata perché stiva buona vestuta stasera. E ti toccavo mentre tu dormiva e quando ti sciutavo troppo scompariva. Come fa vita perché non mi assegno perché non sciutavo.
Ow, my heart. I touched you in your sleep, which is kind of a crazy way to phrase it, but I touched you in your sleep and you disappeared. Imagine the love of your life right next to you and then you break up with her and then she just disappears when you go to touch her in a dream or something. Oh, stop. That's making me so sad, bro. Stop it. I wanted to be happy. Look, I wanted to be really happy and you won't let me. Alright, I guess it's time to be really sad.
Troppo scomparire. Come fa freddo perché non mi assegno, perché non scendi e torniamo a rimane. Tu sei alluccato uscito dalla città e si arriva facile a calma. Te che non sa che cosa ti ricevono, come stai, sti cose ridicole. Ma te chiedessi se sei felice quando ci stai tu, non so ben visibile. Però tu stai con me, fallo tu, posto me. Vieni qua, più vicino che lo là, io posto me. E ancora la ci fa una canzone.
I used to say this thing all the time. Where like Turkish music is the saddest music when it's trying to be sad. But man, Italy's really trying to compete with it. Hey, I'm gonna start crying, man. I'm gonna start speaking Napolitan now. Ti faccio caffè puro. No, but for real, guys, I'm just a happy guy. Like, why are you trying to make me cry, bro? I think, you know what it is? They are trying to make me cry. Yeah, that's schizophrenic level thinking right there. They are trying to make me cry, and I won't let them. So good at singing. Look, okay, I'm I'm making jokes and stuff. I'm making jokes and saying, you know, I'm trying to be happy and all that stuff. Blah, blah, blah. I'm really sad right now, bro. It really hit me in my heart. When you can compare it to something that's happened, we've all experienced heartbreak at this rate, guys. Just imagining it again with a song like this hurts my fucking heart. It really does, and it's sad. So well done, Geolier. If that was your goal, god damn it, sitting here just pensive.
E ancora la giovane canzone per ricordare. Resta nemmeno una fotografia. Ci sta giù niente, tu sei ancora mia notte. E ancora non ne trovi parole per te far parlare. Però tengo a forza da luccare. Mille da di sapuccia. Per te sono solo una fotografia.
No more sad music. I actually refuse. No more sad music. No more. It's not allowed. It's not. I'm not allowed to listen to any more sad music, bro. This is actually making me so sad, bro. I'm not even joking, bro. I'm just sitting here feeling really sad. Oh, what do I even say anymore? I don't even know I don't know what to say. I'm just sitting here just picking at my nails. I don't even know what to say, bro. I didn't even want to finish it out. By the way, I just got like really extreme goosebumps while I was listening to it. Just like literally 10 seconds ago. I just didn't want to interrupt. Is that it? Thank God. I'm trying to not cry on camera, bro. Stop trying to do it to me. ChatGPT, come stai? Tell me a funny joke in Italian, a really funny one now, and then translate it to English.
Certo, allora, eccone uno. Perché il pomodoro non riesce mai a finire una gara? Perché si struscia sempre sul sugo. And in English, why can't the tomato ever finish a race? Because it always gets caught up in the sauce. Spero ti abbia fatto sorridere.
Never, ever tell me a joke again.
Got it. No jokes from now on. If there's anything else I can do for you, just let me know.
Did I upset you?
Oh, not at all.
Okay,
I'm here to make sure you...
All right. Look, Geolier, the artist from Italy, is he releasing an album? Is there a reason why I've heard 2 of his songs in the last while?
I couldn't find any info on an artist named Geolier from Italy, but you might be thinking of
Geolier.
Geolier's latest single called FOTOGRAFIA just came out on November 7th, 2025. Right now, there isn't any official news about a full album release this year.
Why they gotta make it so sad?
Yeah, a lot of music these days can have that emotional or introspective vibe, and sometimes it just...
What are they gonna do now?
I guess it really...
Have you seen the meme? What are they gonna do now? It's boiled. Here we go. I got you.
Wow, bro.
Bruh.
Bro.
They gonna use beer for that?
Was that beer?
Yeah.
Water, ice, salt, water, ice, salt, water, ice, salt. That pizza look good as fuck, bro.
Dang, that look good.
Right now, cause I know that's not what I think it is.
Yeah.
A water balloon?
No.
Yes.
Oh, I mean,
you
yes.
just read my mind. What was y'all thinking?
I was thinking, yeah, it's like,
Hey.
What are they gonna do now?
I don't need.
mettete mi piace e iscrivetevi. Ci vediamo la prossima volta.